Hello students. Today's our topic is a linkage. Type of linkage. That is complete linkage, incomplete linkage. As for complete linkage, just say that linked gene don't separate out due to very closer to each other. So we can say here recombinant frequency is more, recombinant frequency is more it was given by T.H. Morgan when he did his experiment on Drosophila melanogaster, a fruit fly. Drosophila melanogaster, fruit fly. On the other hand, there's the incomplete linkage. Incomplete linkage means when linked gene separate out due to distance between linked gene. When linked gene having a distance, gene A and gene B, when linked gene both having distance, then we can say they are easily separate out. So it's a incomplete dominance, or another way we can say recombinant frequency is more. Wait, here recombinant frequency is less. Recombinant frequency is more here. Now, on the basis of Morgan's attributes, Morgan selected here Drosophila for his experiment. Why did Morgan select Drosophila? Why did Morgan select Drosophila? The answer is there are some attributes regarding to the Drosophila. That is, first, short lifespan, means only 2 weeks lifespan. Next is they are gynendomorph, means male and female easily identified physically, means male have short body posture or body structure, whereas female have large body posture or body structure. Male body shoulder, female body large. Next is distinct characters. Next, they are easily grown in laboratory condition and only nutritive medium is fruit. So that's why they are called as fruit flies. Nutritive medium is fruit. Next, they produce a large number of progeny in a single meeting. Single mating or fertilization here. So there are some attributes due to which Morgan select fruit fly. So what we have to do? First of all, linkage, that's a complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Complete linkage where linked gene never be get separated during crossing over. This was given by Morgan when he did his experiment on a fruit fly. Incomplete linkage is a linkage in which the linked gene on a chromosome gets separated easily during crossing over. Next attribute is why did Morgan select Drosophila? So first of all, there are some consequences in which short lifespan, only a 2-week lifespan, having a large number of progeny, male and a female body easily identified here, distinct characters they have, and distinct characters on sex chromosome. When we are going to talk about sex chromosome here, then we are just taking X chromosome. We are taking X chromosome here, so that's why we are just going to talk about, whenever we are going to talk about sex chromosome, we are just saying about the X chromosome here. And the next one is nutritive medium, means they need to be only a fruit pulps for their nutrition and growth. So they have a less amount of nutrition here to get for nutritive value here. Next of all, we are going to do a cross, a dihybrid cross. For complete dominance. Complete linkage group. As Mendel do for his dihybrid experiment, and the ratio of Mendel dihybrid ratio is 9:3:3:1. But when Morgan did the same experiment on Drosophila with dihybrid cross, they are just shocked because their dihybrid ratios differ from the Mendelian dihybrid ratio, and the ratio of Morgan was 8:8 instead of 9:3:3:1, and he and his colleagues knew that it is due to some genes which are linked with each other here. So we are just going to take an example here, example in body color and eye color. Just assume here there is a chromosome there. It is a Y chromosome, it's a X chromosome of a Drosophila. And we are going to talk about gene A, gene B, gene C. If we are going to talk about gene A and gene B, the linkage is more stronger, recombinant frequency is lesser here, so the crossing over is not possible here. But when we compare as A and C, the distance between more, or we can say the recombinant frequency is more here, or gene mapping or map unity is more here, so that's why it's easy to separate out these during crossing over. So we are just talking about the X chromosome here. What we have to do here in X chromosome, we used body color and eye color here. Body color, that is a brown body dominant over yellow body. Brown body dominant over yellow body, and red eye dominant over white eye. Remember, red eye dominant over white eye. As we remember the Mendelian ratios or Mendelian cross, we just he checked tall and a dwarf. For the experiment as a tall and a dwarf, there's a characteristic of a plant height. Then he took capital T and a small t here. Capital T represents the tall character here. But what did Morgan just did here? There's a he represent brown color as Y positive and yellow with Y. Means he just used plus sign for representing dominant character here as red eye color. Red is dominant over white, so he used white and a red, and he used W positive for representing the dominant case, and used W for representing the white recessive case here. So we just do our experiment here, dihybrid cross ratio. So first of all, just assuming the male is dominant and a female is recessive here, so male having, it's a centromere, it's a male, representing here male, female, female having both same kind of characters, the centromere. Now here we represent the characteristic of a gene that is nearby this, and this one, the upper one, earlier it is representing the brown color, and a brown color represented by Y positive and red color I with W positive, means it's a dominant character here. But in another case, that is YW recessive case and also recessive case in a female. Now these are the parents as we did in Mendelian ratio. So gametes, its upper is a X chromosome and lower one is a Y chromosome. So it's a X-linked characters, or we can say sex-linked character. So we just denoted the X characters here. The gametes are Y positive, W positive, YW, YW here, and we represent gametes with a rounded structure. We represent gametes as a round structure. Now what will happen in a generation? First of all, if the sperm of male fused with egg of female, then the progeny will be a female, and when here the character Y plus W plus, or here YW, that's the heterozygous condition here, and here male character sperm carried Y chromosome, there is no function here, but it carried YW here also. So its the character is, we just note down here, in F1 generation. In F1 generation, what was character here? First of all, it's a capital Y, capital W, means Y plus W plus means brown body, red eye. Brown body, red eye. Here both are recessive character, means yellow body, white eye. Yellow body, white eye here. Now what will happen in F2 generation? For F2 generation, we just make the gametes of F1 generation here. For a male character, means it's a male, it's a female. For male character, there is only one character, that's a X and a Y. But for a female, we make the different kind of gametes here. First of all, Y positive, W positive and a YW. Means Y positive, W positive means brown body, red eye, and yellow body, white eye. Means if there is a crossing over, which is possible here, so they may be brown body, white eye, with yellow body, red eye character. So upper two are parental gamete and lower one is recombinant gamete here. Lower one is recombinant gamete here. We are just to F2 generation. Self cross of F1 generation, as we did. First of all, we just make it a cross here for a male. And a male having an egg or a sperm. This character carry Y W, means yellow body, white eye. Here we are just going to note down the ratio of gametes for a female. First is second, third, fourth. There is Y positive, W positive, YW, Y positive, W, Y, W positive. Here we just note out firstly we just draw it. After that, make the conclusions regarding it. Here from male, that is Y, W, and from female, that is Y positive, W positive. Here Y, W, here again Y, W, here Y, W from male, and Y positive, W from the side of female here. here Y, W, here Y, W positive from female. So what are the consequences here? In this, both are dominant, means the phenotype is brown body, red eye, that is yellow body, white eye, here in this one is dominant, means the characteristic is brown body, white eye, and here yellow body, red eye. In this, all characters are denoted by X, not to be a Y. So we just denoted only X characters here. Y positive, W positive, YW, Y positive W, YW positive here. So what will happen here, that the same character as brown body, red eye, yellow body, white eye, brown body, white eye, yellow body, red eye here. These are gametes. So it's a type of, we are saying that both of these are the parental type. These one are parental type. And these 8 are non-parental type or recombinant. And the ratio of recombinant is 1.3% only. So when its a ratio is 1.3, what's the ratio of parental? That's a 0.7. 98. Percentage. Here recombinant frequency is low as compared to parental. Reason is because both of these, we have observed that they are closely related genes or a linked gene on a chromosome. They are closely related linked gene on a chromosome. So that's why the percentage is 98.7 and it is frequently so 1.3%. So here what we have to do, first of all, complete linkage here. In a complete linkage, we just take an example of body color and eye color. Body color, brown color body and yellow color body with a red eye color and white eye color. As we have discussed, brown body represented by Y positive for the dominant character and yellow body represented by only Y. Red body represented by W positive for dominant character and white represented by only W. So here positive character represent the dominant character here. First of all, parental body. We know all of these are on a sex chromosome or a X chromosome. So there is no gene for it on a Y chromosome. So here what will happen? There is a male character having a dominant with a brown body with red eye. The gametes, and a female with yellow body with white eye. When crossed it, the parental combination is F1 for the F1 generation is brown body red eye female and a yellow body white eye male here. When we take their F2 generation or second filial generation here, so first of all we just make out the gamete formation here. The gamete for the parental gamete, capital Y, Y positive, W positive is this. YW for this. These are the parental gamete. Second is non-parental gamete or recombinant frequency in it. If it's possible, that's a YW, Y positive and a W and a YW positive. These two are the non-parental or recombinant frequency here. We just cross F1 generation female with a F1 generation male. Here male form two type of gametes. We just indicated here. It's a Y chromosome, so there is no gene for the characteristic of body color and eye color, and an X gene with yellow body and white eye color. These are the gametes here which we are circled. So male gametes fused with the female gametes, and the ratio is brown body red eye female and a male, as yellow body white eye female and a male, brown body white eye female male, and a yellow body red eye female and male. Here first four are the parental character or parental type having the frequently 98.7%, whereas the recombinant frequently here 1.3%. Because why recombinant frequency is so low? Because genes are closely related on a chromosome and they are linked genes, so it's called a complete linkage here. In our next video we will talk about incomplete linkage.